I have been told I have a pure soul, and that should be everyone's goal. But then he rubbed my hand as he held that bowl, asked me to join him for a stroll. Veda, I like the placement of your mole. When I see it now, makes me lose my control. What does being pure mean? For a teen is to be sacred and clean. Someone who believes different sheets is not a place to lie between. What does being sacred mean? What does it mean to be sacred? As I asked this question, I patiently waited. He said it's never to get wasted or to be educated or to be naked. As he said that, he pulled me close and my vision faded. As I woke up, my reality was a little complicated. Before I could realize, my vision faded again, and as I woke up, I was the description of profane. You should have said no. This is how girls get treated. The cops said this case is irrelevant as it happened a long time ago. You should lie low. I'll kill you. Keep your voice low. I'll kill you. Keep your voice low. But it wasn't my mistake though. No. You should have said no. How was I supposed to say no when I did not even know what it meant? It wasn't in my power to prevent. I did not give him my consent. And I never thought he'll go till that extent because I was 6. I did not know being 6 was a crime. It did not just happen once. It happened a million times. It happened a million times. I was touched. And it wasn't my choice. I had a mouth but no voice. I wanted to scream. The pain, it was extreme. You shouldn't tell that to anyone. It's a matter of self-esteem. So I kept shut. Every time a man touches you, there shouldn't be any ifs or buts. And women, they're always supposed to adjust. At the age of 12, by another man, my breasts were brushed. And my trust had been crushed. I looked at myself with disgust because I thought it was my mistake. Believe me, that is every victim's take. And the choice, it's never ours to make. And yet we are held responsible always. I've thought of killing myself in the hallways. Yes, the ones that I once dreamt in. Yes, the ones that I once dreamed in. Yes, the ones that I once dreamed in. Every time anyone touches my skin, the twitch to scrape off my skin just begins. Because I never feel safe. My scars haven't healed since that age. So every time you advise someone to say no or stay low, imagine it happening to your girl or even your bro. The age kids play, learn and grow. I had to wait for the search results of what is the difference between sexual abuse and sexual assault to show. I was robbed of my childhood, my choice, my voice, my body, my safety. So every time a man touches my hand, I flinch and run and run and run and run till I reach an imaginary island till there's no man. Because any man's shadow is something I cannot stand. I am nothing but one of those unnoticed victims. It took me years, a million tears to realize the mistake wasn't mine, but the fucked up systems. A system where a human gets assaulted every 93 seconds. Toxic masculinity is what makes you one of the legends. The guilty isn't proved guilty without 10 random people's statements. The society continues to boast, while young girls like me are held captive in their basements. They're assaulted in their own houses by their cousins, uncles, aunts, neighbors, or even their spouses. I thought being woman is a power. It's like being delicate, like a flower. But I've realized it's a flower which will get washed even when you take a shower. And if you raise your voice against it, you'll be hanged to death on a tower. Women are a superpower God created. Welcome to 2023. Women, aka the superpowers, are paraded naked. 10 years behind bars is all you get to assault someone as it is clearly stated. And I get told you should have said no. You know what was the cost of me saying no? Well, for a 6-year-old who was abused and assaulted to the age of 12 by 3 different men, I had my fingers and nipples tapered, my tongue cut because I had the audacity to say chal hat. Because I had the audacity to say chal hat. And you know what's odd? A wrong statement against a god will cost you your life, as your houses will get bombed. But killing of a girl on a Delhi road are the kind of cases which will never get solved. And you say society has evolved? Women are assaulted, abused, raped, murdered, and raped. and 9 days of Navratri is the only place respect in the form of bhakti is displayed. But remember, bhakti comes with Shakti and we both are prayed. Today my pen is my weapon, tomorrow it will be a blade. To celebrate my victory, there will be a parade. And this time around, I wouldn't be afraid. Consciousness is the meaning of my name. I lost it at the age of 6 and impure is what I became. But I have realized that I shouldn't be shamed. I shouldn't be shamed to say that I was abused and assaulted. Not once did the abuser flinch before he said, I'll get it sorted. Not a tinge of fear did he have in his eyes. You wouldn't tell that to anyone if you were wise. Believe me, you'll be the one who'll live in disguise. Vedika is a river in the Hindu scriptures and it is considered pure. So much so that without my name, a proper Hindu marriage is something you cannot secure. And still I get asked, was it really sexual abuse? How are you so sure? Ah, she's just blabbering shit. She's a little immature. But people don't realize heinous crimes like these are a disease with no cure. You know, when I watched Barbie movies, I thought even the Barbies were raped. Why are you crying, young girls? The society wouldn't listen to your cries, it's deaf. And now this feels like an identity theft because I'm a Barbie. I feel like a Barbie. And this is an identity theft. But now, an unpure soul, body, and life. That is what is just left. Thank you.